you mentioned, there are now e-commerce platforms and we have dark stores and we've seen their conditions. So they are also on your radar, right?
Absolutely, they are all FBOs are on radar, and particularly so because many times on the e-commerce platforms we order something, but we never look at where it is prepared from. It is actually a responsibility of the serving, that because when the e-commerce platform serves either packaged food or something, it becomes a FBO for me, it needs to be registered, and they have to have full information whatever food packaging or otherwise they are serving or selling, that needs to be prepared as per the FSSAI standards. That is the responsibility of that e-commerce platform or whatever the platform it is. That is why if you have seen last few days also we have taken action against those, their warehouses are not good condition, the kitchens where it is not in good condition or as per the standards, and we have taken action against them also.
So there's also criticism that has followed with the good work that you're doing. People are saying that the actions are faster than they get a chance to explain, especially the people from the restaurant industry. So why is it so?
If you really look at the data, say in last 2 months around more than 3,000 odd inspection have taken place, along with other actions are there. I am talking about just inspections, of which only 165 licenses were cancelled forthwith, and more than 750 were given improvement notices. So the criticism is absolutely not as per the facts. These are the facts, hard facts we have to appreciate. And remaining, you were just given warning because they had complied most of the things, and they were let up that you continue as you are doing in good manner. So of 3,000, how much percentage it is? That is one. Only 165 cases, as I explained, unsafe food. The basic norms were violated, on which we cannot allow that food business operator to operate unless it rectifies the situation, complies with the regulations and rules. That is why those actions were taken in the public health interest. Otherwise, public health is compromised, and we are here to protect public health along with FBOs who are genuine.
Right. So you mentioned some numbers, and I think when we talk about numbers, these enforcement should not end up being just numbers on paper, right? How will you ensure that it is a long-term measure that we take?
The reason being we have registration or licenses, we have periodic inspections, we have sampling method, there are complaint system is in place now, and this is going to be reviewed frequently by the authorities, right from me to FSSAI level, everybody is reviewing that. We have market surveys, we do it, sampling, we take samples, and that system is being put in place. In long term, we are going for automation of full automation of the department, so that we come to know some action is taken against a particular FBO, that will be on record. If there is a repeat offender, we can go for cancellation of that FBO also. So that has to become a culture of the department, that is a constant, there is a way to do it, and it has to become a culture of FBOs with compliance. So in that case, enforcement action should not be needed. That is what we are working towards.
Right. So you as a regulatory body can walk inside any kitchen or any dark store, but we as customers, if we go, like should we go and inspect that? I mean, are we allowed to do so?
Now modern concept is that there are open kitchens also, as you can see it, because once you want to enter a kitchen, there is a particular apron you have to on, your footwear has to be particular, you cannot take your shoes from outside to inside, because that is likely to take contamination. So there are some, it's a sort of a restricted area, but if you want to go, then it has to be with the FBO's permission and by following proper protocol of it, because if you do not follow, again that itself will lead to contamination or some unsafe food.
And you have not left legacy restaurants also, and you are not sparing anyone.
I mean, for me it is not either legacy, big or small, it is just a FBO. Yeah. And FBO are so important for us because it is affecting lives of each one, right from child to the senior citizens, and we have to ensure that the food served, prepared, transported, sold is as per the standards and safe. Otherwise, we are compromising on the health of the people, not only of this generation, but the future generations as well. If you really look at the data, health data, the health profile of India, after independence, we have reversed our disease burden, and now it is non-communicable diseases. One of the major reasons for non-communicable diseases is the food we consume. So, whether it is really the standard food, substandard food, adulteration or unsafe, or the food which you should be eating, we are not eating that, we are eating more of HFSS product which is not good for the health. So, as a result we need to work, as I said, on food habits which will lead to better health condition and better health metrics for individuals, leading to better society and ultimately betterment of the country.
Right, sir. Talking about food industry, was food industry always habituated to not comply by the rules, or what has changed in the recent times?
No, we have to look in the context. See, in the before 2006, means it's a 20-year-old act now, though it started implementing in 2011, but act came in existence in 2006. It was Food Safety and Standards Act. Before that, it was the Prevention of Adulteration Act. So, whole focus there was preventing adulteration, not the standards. So, food now it has to 360-degree change from preventing adulteration to making food which is as per standard and safety. Now, these standards started getting in place, notified since 2011, because once rule came and the standard had to be defined over a period of time. It is not a one day job, it is a dynamic process. Till now we have almost 22 standards, many more will come, they will come as food industry goes, because we have, as per that, we have defined 18 kinds of food, but there will be proprietary kind of foods. For each proprietary kind there will have to be standards defined. So, these standards will come over a period of time. So, as standards go on improving, the compliance from prevention of adulteration to standard, it will definitely take a time. So, this industry, food business industry had to change themselves. As a regulator, we had to change ourselves. And the third important stakeholder, the public, has to be aware of that. So, all this work together will have impact on the whole food industry, food business operators, regulators and public at large. So, it will not be correct to say that they are habituated to doing this, but we have changed over a period of time and they need to comply and they need to do it faster.
Sir, coming to one question about Tukaram Munde, you've been transferred 20 times. What legacy do you carry every time, and what legacy are you carrying here at as FDA administrator?
I don't know what legacy. What I try to do is basically being a public servant. Am I performing my role as am I expected? That's the question I ask myself. Whether I carry a legacy or not, that's for public and people like media to decide whether I have really contributed or not contributed. I will be happy to say that if I am contributed something and I have taken a particular position where it has impacted the people positively.
When we meet you next time, what would you hope has changed in Maharashtra?
I believe the best thing to happen would be that people start questioning the food they eat, the habits about asking what type of food. So, more vigilance on the part of people and extreme compliance by FBOs and regulation by FDA will be the thing to look forward.
Thank you so much for such interesting conversation. We're really grateful for that.